Everyone, welcome to this my video. My name is Indah Jeniza Dismalia, NPM 24312176 kelas IF 24C. Today, we're going to talk about the types of asymptotic time complexity and important topic in algorithm analysis. Understanding time complexity helps you know how fast or slow an algorithm runs, especially when the input size increases. Create an algorithm, we often ask, how long will this take when the input becomes very large? Instead of counting seconds, computer scientists use asymptotic time complexity to describe how the running times grow. With the input size, symbols, and n, we use big O notation. It tells you how the algorithm behaves in the long run. Think of it like measuring how quickly a car accelerates, not how far it travels. Big O shows how the runtime increases when input grows. For example, if doubling the data doubles the time O(n). If doubling the data makes time grows 4 times O(n)(2). If times don't change at all O(1). So big O is not about time in seconds, it's about how performance scales. Imagine a chart with input size n on the x-axis and execution time on the y-axis. Each type of time complexity has a different curve. O(1) flat line, O log n gently rising, O(n) diagonal line, O(n)(2) stepper curve, O(2)n skyrockets upward. The steeper the curve, the slower an algorithm goes input. 1. What is time complexity? Time complexity measures how the runtime of an algorithm changes as the size of the input increases. It doesn't count the exact second or minutes. Instead, it's focused on the growth rate of the running time. We usually use big O notation to describe its pattern as O(n), where n is the input size and Vn represent how the times grow. For example, O(1) means constant time. The algorithm speed don't change with input size. O(n) means linear time. Runtime increases directly with input size. 2. Why it matters? Time complexity is very important because it helps you compare different algorithms. It shows how algorithms perform on large dataset. It's used to choose the most efficient solution. Even if two algorithms give the same result, one can be much faster. Types of asymptotic time complexity. Let's look at the most common types of time complexity from the fastest to the slower. 1. Constant time. O(1). The algorithm always takes the same amount of time, no matter how big the input is. Example, accessing an element in array. Very efficient. 2. Algorithm time. O log n. The runtime grows slowly as the input increases. This actually happens when the algorithm cuts the problem size in half each step. Example, binary search. Very fast to reach data. Linear time. O(n). The runtime increases directly with the size of input. If input doubles, the time doubles. Example, mapping stroke in array once. Moderate efficiency. 4. Linear means time. The algorithm runs a bit slower than linear because it combines linear and logarithmic behavior. Example, merge search, quick search. Average case. common in efficient sorting algorithm. 5. Quadratic time. The runtime grows proportionally to the square of input size. If input doubles, time becomes 4 times longer. Example, nested loops, black bubble sort, and insertion sort. Inefficient for less input. Cubic time. Even slower than often seen in algorithms with 3 nested loops. Example, matrix multiplication using triple nested loops. 7. Exponential time. The time doubles with each additional input used in problems like recursive algorithm, e.g. Fibonacci without optimization. Extremely slow for large input. Factorial time. The slowest time used in problems that need to test a permutation. Example, traveling salesman problem. Brute force. 4. Summary. Let's summarize from fastest to slowest. In short, the smaller the growth rate, the better the performance. So always aim to design algorithm with lower time and complexity to make your programs more efficient. It's all about the types of asymptotic time complexity. If you found it helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. For more algorithm, thanks for watching.